We are here. It is Saturday morning. Adjust my screen here. Alright, we are doing Kerbal Space Program. We are waiting for it to load. We're going to be doing probably some Munar Satellites and maybe a Low Munar orbit with a manned shuttle. And we may... I don't know if we're going to be getting enough today to do a moon landing. At least not a manned one. We might be able to do an unmanned. That might be the way to go. But yeah, right now it's just waiting for it to load. And it might take a minute here. There we go. Let's turn a few things up here. There we go. Want to make sure that I can hear it. So, we should be... Okay, we're waiting for it to finish loading. There we go. Alright, we should be ready. Okay, we're at 26% reputation. That's over a quarter of the way full. So that means that we are getting the contracts done and getting them done right. Alright, let's head into mission control. We've got a couple of rescues. Temperature surveys were the ones... Yeah, we're not going to do those ones. So what do we have that's active? Observational surveys of the moon. There we go, we've got 3 of those. Okay, we might be doing these today. And those have to be manned because it's a crew report. Temperature surveys don't have to be. Okay, that's the parking one. Polar orbit of Kerbal, that's one that we are going to do today. So let's see what we need here. Generate power and antenna, okay. There we go. So that's going to be what we're going to be working on right now. And you know what? The one that we put up there will work fine with this too. Okay, and that is for Zaltonic. Electronics. We will call that Zal 1 will be the name of that. Okay, we don't get any science for that, but we do get money and reputation. So let's go ahead and we're going to use the exact same antenna. And actually, let's leave here real quick. We want to make sure that we know which way we're going, whether we need to go north or south. Okay, so that's going to be south, and right, that is going to be south. Yes. So we need to go directly south with it, and that is not too much further out than the other one. So we should be able to do that one easily enough with what we had on the first one. Right, that is comms 1 right there. Make sure we have that right. Okay. So there we go. This is what is going up, and we're going to be going straight south with it. So this is another completely unmanned flight. The whole top stage is the satellite. And we're going to be going directly south with this one. There we go, everything is where it needs to be. And we were able to do that in this configuration where those four would go separate. The one in the middle would go after the decouple of those. So let's go ahead and get this going. Gonna let that go up. No. Oh, come on. Okay, I think it's going to be a little easier to maneuver once these smaller rockets are gone. There we go. Nope, that's the wrong way. Okay. We have to pull back. Oh, come on. No, we need to go this way. Okay, I think we kind of messed up on the launch more than a little bit. Okay, let's pull back just a touch. And for some reason that is like not on line with where it should be. Okay, so now okay, let's go ahead and do that. Oh, I'm on the wrong one. This is where we need to be. Okay, there we go. So we may not be able to do this one with what we've got. We might need to go back and redo it. But we will see what happens here. Okay, and at least we are going in the right direction, and I think we got it close anyway. So yeah, we are going to go ahead and we're going to revert this one back to the launch, and what we're going to do is we're going to move that engine down. Move that down as well. Actually, no, it should be... Those should still be separate. Okay, there we go. So, let's try this again. That all the way up. SAS, RCS, and launch. So I think by taking the big one, putting that online the same time as those, I think it's going to be okay. Okay, there we go. So we should be losing the smaller ones in just a few seconds here. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's see how we're doing. Okay, so that needs to come over just a touch, not that much, probably right about there. Okay, so I think this one's going to be quite a bit better. So let's take that up to about 100. Or there we go. Okay, I think that's going to be... No. Okay, that'll be fine, I guess. Okay, so we are going to be doing the burn at about 37 seconds. Okay, so that's where we want to burn to. There we go. Okay, and we're going to have to burn a little bit longer. Not by much though, we're still going to reach orbit. Then hopefully we will have enough to do all the corrections that are needed. And then hopefully they don't want us to move it in the future, which is why I try to leave fuel in them, so that way we can do what's needed. There's our apoapsis. Our periapsis is coming up right about here. Okay. So that one is good. Right there, we can add another maneuver. Actually, you know what? We should probably add one. That's 2 hours, that's 20 minutes, okay. Let's add a maneuver there and see if we can't line that up better. Okay, maybe right there. Okay, I don't know what happened there with that. Should be, there we go, right there. There we go. So we've got that, and we can take that, push it out a little bit, right to there maybe. Yeah. It's a 13-second burn. And that will be right there. So that is our maneuver node to get everything fixed. 13-second burn shouldn't take that much. And then everything else should just be correcting to, or expanding the periapsis out in order to make everything, make it a big enough orbit to match what they want. And then after that, there should be some very minor corrections. I think we're going to have a little bit of fuel left. Let's warp it down to there. Let's get a little bit closer. Gonna warp to within a minute. Okay, there we go. We are still on our target where we need to be. We will start the burn at between 6 and 7 seconds. Okay, about 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. There we go. So now that we have that, let's add a maneuver there. That will lengthen that. Okay, that's a 26-second burn to get out to there. Okay, let's get on our node here. There we go. So we will start this one at 13 seconds. And actually we want... Oh, come on. Okay, that's where we want to be. Okay. That's a lot closer. So we will start that one at about 12.5 seconds. Okay. Go. And we got it just like that. Okay, that was quick and easy. So we got quite a bit of money, we got some reputation, and we still have some fuel left in there, so if they ever want that moved, we can definitely do that. And that is everything that we need. Yes, okay. So let's actually first what we need to do is right. Come in here. Let's extend all of these. So that way it is fully operational. Okay, let's point everything that way. There we go. And there we go. Let's rename the vessel. And that was Zal 1. There we go. Zal 1 is online. So let's head to the tracking station. Zal 1 is there. Comms 1. Right, okay. Comms 1 was mine. Right, okay. So all of the comms are going to be mine. Let's actually fly comms 1. I want to change that. That will be Kerbal Comms 1. There we go. And did I put any science in there at all? I don't think I did. I did not. Perfect. So that is all this one is just a regular comms satellite. So let's go back to the Space Center. Let's see if we have anything else. Now that we have more reputation. There we go. And we did want to do a moon satellite, so, and that is an equatorial orbit. So let's see here. That's, ooh, that is a high orbit. So that should be fairly easy to do. Even with what we have, that will be easy enough to do. And let's see. Same thing, just unmanned probe. Antenna can generate power, and that's it. And who wants that? Rokia. Let's call that Moon Rock 1. Okay, so we're going to be sending up another of the same probes. And we should be able to do that with a straight equatorial shot. And let's see here. Those are all above. What we could do we could throw 3 temperature probes on there. And we could get these 2 immediately. Well, no, because I don't know if those are going to be equatorial or not. So we're not going to try that with this one. This is going to be just a straight up this is going to be just a straight up equatorial probe for a moon rock. Okay. So we don't need to build anything, it's already built. And actually with that orbit, it shouldn't be... Actually, that's a huge... Okay, yeah, that is a huge one. Okay. That one's huge. Huge, huge, huge. So let's go ahead and open up. We want... comms 1. Let's load that. Everything should be good there. Okay. And that goes there. And everything else is good. So let's save that. We want to make sure we have that configuration saved. And then we launch the unmanned probe. And let's actually go straight into the map before we even power anything on. There we go. So that is where they want it. Okay, so we are going to have to come in from the other side. Yeah, so normally I come in over here and go around that way, but they want this one to be a reverse from what I normally do. So I'm going to come up and around, and then I'm going to go this way and swing it around there. Okay, so I know what they want me to do. So we're going to have to be a little bit ahead of Moon. Okay, and it's going to be an eastern. So we get our normal gravity turn, easier escape. And here we go. So we've got that launching pretty good. Okay, it's already starting the gravity turn for us, pretty much. Yep, we need to get that under control. Okay, there we go. That could have been a lot worse. Okay, now we're just waiting for the small tanks, or the small engines to go out. Okay, let's try to pull that right on the 90 here. Okay, that's actually going to work out fine. Let's okay, I can't see anything that's going on over there that's not good. Oh, come on. There we go, that's what I wanted. Okay, so from there, we take that, add a maneuver. Okay, yep, that works. That is a 34-second burn. Okay, it's having a hard time turning, but we will get there. There we go. And we will start that burn at 17 seconds, and that should be a straight burn here. It should work. There we go. we will have plenty of fuel on this one. So at 17 seconds we get it started. There we go. And we should even have... Oh. Okay. Well, that's fine. We're still going to have enough. So we should have more than enough to make the transfer burn, and then we should have enough to make all the corrections. So I thought I was in stage view, but I was not. Okay. Now we can do the moon as our target. Let's try right there. Actually, it should be right about there. Okay, if we go actually right here. That is pretty much what I want. Yes, and that will take us in the appropriate place. So that's a 35 second burn in 26 minutes. And actually, that right there is... Yeah. See, we want to be on that side of him, so let's... There we go. Oh, come on. And actually, if we can go... So this one might take a little bit of... more thought. That right there. Okay, you know what? This right here might actually work. But without all that funny stuff. There we go. So that right there should work. We're going to be... Yeah. So that should work. We're going to be within range. We're going to be on the right side. And then when we hit there, we can then... Yeah, when we hit the, like right about here, we can then circularize that way. So we should be good with that. Let's go ahead and get on that. And we are right there now. So let's warp there. We're going to start at 18 seconds. All right. So we're going to make this transfer. So this line right here is where it is going to be. We start the encounter there with Moon. That's when we're going to be within range. Our periapsis is up here for the Moon. Moon escape is right there. So when we hit there, the Moon will be right here. And this is going to be our Kerbal apoapsis. We will no longer have a Kerbal periapsis because that's going to slow us down enough that if we don't make the corrections, if we don't do the other maneuver, it's just going to crash us right back in to Kerbal. Okay, and here we go. So we are elongating our orbit to get a Moon encounter, and we want to be in front of the Moon. There we go. So now, what we can do, now that we have this, is now we want to focus there. We can add a maneuver here already. That will be an 18-second burn. Okay, and that's fine that we have that. I actually kind of like that, but it would be better. There we go, if we can get it there. Yes. That right there is where we want it. That's an 18-second burn, and we will make that burn in 4 hours. That's not right. Okay. Let's go ahead and warp all the way up there. There we go. And right there, you can see the lines get closer, and we are now in our moon encounter. Let's go ahead and warp there. And then we will get everything set up for our get everything set up to close our orbit on Moon. This will be our first Munar satellite. And there we go. So we have everything set up where it needs to be. So that there is our target. You can see that our electricity is going down because we are not within range, or we're not in sight of the sun. Okay, let's warp ahead a little bit here. Okay, we want to start this burn at 9 seconds. So today we are putting satellites up like crazy. This will be our second one. Yeah, this is our second satellite today. And in the end, it's all going to be worth it because I have enough stuff on here that we can use these for our own communications. Okay, we can see everything's starting to move. Okay, there we go. So let's go ahead and close that. Right there, if we add a maneuver, let's go this way. You know what, let's go there and nope. So that right there is going to just be our basic getting that where it needs to be. Actually, if we can do that right there, I think that will work, and that is a quick 1 second burn. Very quick. So let's warp there. Okay, and I'm not sure, but I don't think we can do anything from back here. So we may have to wait until we're over there to do anything. We're going to find out real soon here. So let's see here. Let's actually go back to our map. We're on the other side, so where's our... Okay, so we can't see anything from there. Okay, that's fine. So we may not be able to do anything back here. And actually, we're not going to do anything back here. Yep, okay. So we're going to have to do it from right here. Okay, yeah, we can't do anything right now. So yeah, the controls are locked, and the reason that they are locked is because okay, come on. Yeah. So the reason that they're locked is we don't have any communication right now because we are on the dark side of Kerbal. So we have to wait until we come around to the other side. Okay, the controls are locked still. There we go, we've got faint signal, it looks like. Okay, let's do this then. Okay, yep, we can extend those, that's good. Okay. Okay, so we're going to extend all of these right now. So that way... Oh, come on. Okay, so those have all been extended. Yep, we have control. So let's turn that off so we can see exactly what we're doing here. So from right here, yep, we can go like that. Okay, and actually, if we can do it this way... No, we want to do it that way. Okay, that puts our periapsis right there. Yeah, that right there is a little bit better. And then that should be possibly close enough on that. Yeah, we'll put that right there. Okay. So that is a 3-second... Oh! Why did I do that? Why did I do that? There we go, right about there. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that one. Okay. There we go. That is a 1-second burn. Okay, we want to move over to our... Okay, there we go. That's where we need to be. And then from there we should be able to do another maneuver out that way. Then we'll do another one out that way to bring the apoapsis back in. So we know what we're doing here. It's just a matter of getting there. Okay, and this is a 1-second burn. Go. I am definitely okay with that one. Let's see. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's see if it's going to let us do that one. If it does, that's great. Okay, I don't see why it wouldn't right now. Okay, there we go. We should be able to do this. That's going to be just a flat 0-second burn. Okay, there we go. And let's actually do that. Yep, that'll work. I'm okay with that. And then over here, we can add another maneuver. And that will bring that in. There we go. That should be okay. So let's warp all the way over there. And we should have communications back by the time we get over there. And then we will have our first Munar satellite up and operational. Okay, and that is a 2-second burn. And that is up over here. Okay, and we may have this. Okay, so we will start the burn at 1 second. There we go. That looks like a winner. Yep. So we got it. So let's go there. Let's you know what, we're not going to turn anything. We're going to leave it the way that it is. The only thing we're going to change is the name. There we go. Rename vessel. Moon Rock. One. That should be a probe. And there we go. So we now have communications for anything that will be orbiting Moon, or anything that will be going to Moon. So now we can head back to our space center, and let's see if that unlocked another contract for us. So that little satellite can go anywhere from Kerbal all the way to Moon with the way that it's configured. So that will be our basic satellite. And let's see here. Test a radial decoupler at the launch site. That's going to be easy. And we get 1 science for that. Not really worth it, but it might be. So I think we're going to go ahead and we're going to do that one. Then there's also the skiff liquid fuel engine landed at Kerbal. That only gets us 1. We may not do those, actually. We're going to hold off on those because the expiration... Actually, the expiration is later today. I don't think we're going to do those. So these are the active ones. Let's do... Oh, let's see here. Now that we have... Hey, what's going on? So I'm not quite sure which one of these I want to do. I don't know if I want to park. I'm thinking what we might do is we might try to get some close science close to the Moon. Let's see. I believe in the research and development we can see what we've done. There we go. So, crew reports. Okay, that's near the Moon. Okay, so with that one... Okay. So we have that one already. Okay, so we have in space low and in space high. Okay. Yeah, I'm thinking what I might do is we have, you know what, we have our rover stuff. Oh, wrong one. Okay, so we have our rover stuff and we haven't used it yet. I've already done a little bit of science around the Space Center. And I did that with, if I can get this to open, yeah. I did that with a very, very, very dangerous rover. It's a rocket-powered rover. I actually blew the engine off of it coming back up from going down off the side of the runway. I got off of that fine, but then when I tried to come back up, I exploded the engine. So we may build a new rover. So we want the Mark I cockpit. We want to change our crew. is. Bob is our rover driver. And I believe we have the wheels. We do. Okay. So we've got everything we need there. We should have the fuselage, which is really all we need for that. And we can throw let's go ahead and throw a couple batteries on there. Okay, that's right. Yeah, that's actually what I did with the first one. I think what I might do, these ones are, yeah, those require electrical charge. I'm thinking we might do that. We might throw a small with the Terrier, which actually should have been on the first one in the first place. And let's see. Okay, so we're gonna need, yeah, we're gonna need these. It's the only thing I don't like about this. You know what? We might be able to do it this way. This is a thought. Okay, this is just a thought here. I don't know if this is actually going to work. It's going to be a little low. Okay, there we go. Oh, come on. Okay, and let's see if this is going to let us do what we want. Oh, it's not going to let us rotate that, is it? There we go. That should work, yeah. Okay. That looks a little... Okay, it was wing connector A that we had. Okay, those were there. Okay, yep, and... let's Okay, those are there. Yep, and then we need to rotate those. Okay. So, that looks a little weird, but I think it might work. It does, doesn't it? No one ever said it had to be pretty, though, right? It just has to function. And I do have that. We're going to put... Oh, come on. Oh, come on. There we go. No. You know what? We might be able to get away with doing it just like this. There we go. That's what I wanted right there. Kind of. There. Okay. So now we have something that he can get up there. So, okay. And just in case we're going to be out for a while, we're going to throw some solar panels on here too. And let's get some science on here so we can... You know what? We need a science junior. Oh, that didn't work. Don't think we're gonna need fuel. We've got electrical for the wheels. So the fuel is basically just there to kind of give us a little push if we need it. Let's move that down there. Okay, we can get some thermometers on here. We can get some barometers on here. And we can get some goo on here. Okay. And since our scientist is going to be driving this thing, you know what? Let's go ahead and get just a little bit of a bigger tank. We don't need a huge one. Yeah. Oh. Okay, let's see where our center of mass is. Okay. Center of thrust is fine. Aerodynamic center is fine. So everything there looks good to me. We're going to call this the whale. And I think what we might do... Oh, come on. We'll put that back there. So that right there looks good. Let's save that. So we've got our solar, we've got our batteries, rover wheels. Let's... Yeah. So I think that's gonna work. Yeah. And we need another save for that. So the back wheels will not turn, the front wheels will. So let's see what we can do. Unable to launch. Okay. No problem. We'll fix that right away. Oh yeah, we got plenty of money. And that, you know what? We've got enough for that too, so we might as well, just to make sure. So that looks a lot better than the dirt one. So now we should be able to launch. Okay, that set down real nice. Physics didn't push anything down. Everything looks okay. I've already got all my science from here, I think. If anything, it would be from this that I need it. Okay. So let's keep that. Okay, there we go. And I think we've already got a crew report. We do. Send him out on an EVA. Oh, he's on this side. Okay, so he lets go, and he falls, of course. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, when I get off the stream today, I'm gonna do a little bit of diagnostics with my with what I'm using, and it should be better next time. Oh, come on. Collect the data. Restore. Okay, yeah. But yeah, I think I know what's going on with it, and I think it just needs, I think I know what it needs, so. Alright, come on. There we go. I wouldn't try flying this one, simply because it doesn't have proper wings and there's no way to steer it if it's not on the ground. Okay, so it's moving on electrical power. Yeah, but there's no way to steer it. If I remember right, the Terrier doesn't have a gimbaling engine, so it can only go straight. And with the way that everything is on here, it will spin. Okay, so it does move. It moves slow. We are picking up speed, though. So it does steer. There we go. But yeah, once I get the bigger rover wheels, then I may be able at that point to make an actual flying rover. I wouldn't try it with these ones because these are weak. It's the same reason I'm not going to try a moon landing with the landing legs I have now, because they are basically like toothpicks. There we go. We're getting up to about 7.5 meters per second. So this does work. I'm gonna turn that on. Okay, that does have a gimbaling engine. So that will help us turn, but it won't take us out of a roll. So with the laws of physics, you need some better control surfaces than the little winglets that I have on here. We would need some moving parts on here, and these would work a lot better for that if they were straight out rather than angled down for the for those. So it's, yeah, and every time I try, it even with the Terrier engine and even with the Poodle engine, when I get that one, it just, you know, even though the Poodle's smaller, it doesn't matter where I land, and it doesn't matter how hard I have the springs on the landing legs. I always wreck the engine every time, so you can never get back up. So it basically makes going to the moon a one-way trip. Actually, I'm kind of curious. There we go. That'll get us where we want to go a little bit quicker. There we go. Look at that. That thing turns really good. Look at that. And look at that. Okay, well, so we know it turns. Yeah. I'm actually kind of okay with that. I think I was going a little too Yeah, but I like to bring them home when I can. Okay, so we have some debris. Okay, so right now, did that get us anything else? That did not. I think what we're going to do is we're gonna do this one simply because it's simple. It gets it out of the queue, and it's only one science. It's a little bit of money. It's a little bit of reputation, but it's something. Okay. And then I think after we do this, I think we're going to call it a day. So this is going to be very, very quick. The TT-38K. So let's do the command module. You know what? We might be able to do that real quick. I do have some new engines. I just don't have... I might have something big enough. We'll see what we can do. So all we need is that. We can do a fuselage. Okay, then we've got those, and let's do another. Okay, and there we go. Put another fuselage on here. Okay, that didn't quite go where I wanted it to, or where I told it to. Okay, come on. There we go, that's better. So there we go. It's a TT-38K test. So this one will be easy. There we go. It's an easy one science. Okay. And real quick, did that get us anything else? Nothing that we want to do right now. Okay. So let's go into our tracking station. We are there. If we can get you know what? I think we're going to go for a polar expedition here. Yeah. That's what we're going to do. Let's get rid of that real quick. So we're going to go probably to the North Pole. We want new. I don't think I want to take anybody with me. I think I want to do just Jeb. Yeah. So we want to do a parachute so he can land safely. And we're going to put a service bay on here as well. Actually, we don't. No service bay. 6 meters per second is what that can handle. We're going to throw a heat shield on here too, just in case. We may go up high enough. And that can actually take 9 meters per second for impact. So that gives us a little bit of leeway. Okay, let's throw those on there. Okay, and if we open those, it's the only thing I don't like. Okay. Yep. We're going to do decouple. So we want to do this with liquid fuel for the last stage, so that way we can get some good, that way we can actually control what we're doing. And we can actually stop the burning. And I think we're going to take... Okay, we do have the poodle. That doesn't do good in atmosphere. The skipper's a big one, isn't it? Yeah, that is. So let's do... There we go. Let's do the Reliant. And with what I have planned, I don't have any RCS. But no, I don't have any RCS. Or actually, I do. I always forget that this is where they are. That doesn't really work. That doesn't really work down here, does it? So my experience, unless they've changed it, is RCS doesn't do much on Kerbal. So let's do this. Okay, I don't think we're going to do any wings. We do need to see where we're at right now, though, with the aerodynamics center. Okay, I think we're going to need to do some wings. At least some fins. Actually, if we can do 2 of those. Yeah, that'll work. That one will work fine. Okay, we can put 2 of those right there. Okay, that's gonna work, I hope. And let's grab 2 thumpers. Okay, the aerodynamic center is still looking pretty good. So those go. Yes, yes, and yes. Okay. And we should have another one of these. I don't know why there's only one up there. There should be 2. Yes, okay. So we want to make this more aerodynamically sound. And let's throw a couple tail fins on here. Okay. So the tail fins will be able to get us moving in the direction that we want to while those are burning. That will be able to get us in the direction we want to move once we start that up. So now we need that and that. Okay. That doesn't look half bad. I think that might get us where we need to go. North Pole rocket, and we will call that 1.0. And let's make sure that Jeb is driving, and he is. Okay, so let's head north. Okay, make sure RCS SAS is on. Throttle all the way up, so that way it's there when it's time. Okay, let's make a quick turn. Oh, come on. Yeah, I used to watch a lot of Scott Manley. So, but he doesn't do many, he doesn't do much stuff with Kerbal anymore. There we go. We want to go this way. Come on. There we go. Oh. I want to go this way. Come on. Come on. Oh, we're fine. Okay, what are we doing here? There we go. Come on, Jeb. Get your stuff together. Okay, well, it's a good thing we've got that heat shield. Okay, we're not going to quite make it there. Okay, let's turn prograde. That way we will be in the right... that way we'll be facing the right way when we come in. And we can actually go ahead and we can get rid of that. Okay, we have all the crew reports we need from there. We're gonna send him on a quick EVA. I think I've already got one from here. I don't, really. Okay. So then we do that. We store the experiment and we go back in. Okay, turn the SAS on and go retrograde again. And let's see if we can do any of these. Okay, that's already been done, which means this has probably been done too. And it has. Okay. And that hasn't been done. That's a lot of science. We'll keep that and close the doors. And let's actually send him out on another EVA. He can collect the data, remove it, store, and board. There we go. And every time that they go out, the SAS shuts off, so you have to redo it. And if our Science Junior blows up on impact, that's fine because we've got all the information from it anyway. So we should be coming up to the apoapsis, and we've passed it. We're coming back down. There we go. And I don't know where we are right now. We may be able to get more. Nope. So we may have everything that we can get right now. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to try this one again, and this time we're going to put oh, I don't know what they're called, but it's the bigger solid fuel rockets. I think we're going to put those on instead of the thumpers. Well, we almost made, well, we can at least see the North Pole. Okay, we should be taking heat soon. Okay, we're in the atmosphere now. We might be fine. So we should take a little bit of heat. But it shouldn't be that bad. Okay, there we go. And once our surface speed gets down below 1,000 meters per second, then we will no longer be taking any heat. So we're going to be landing right down there. So I think we're going to be okay. Okay, that explosion was our liquid fuel rocket. There we go. No longer taking heat. Okay, there's our drogue chute. And there's our main chute. Let's see if we can do a crew report. Okay, that's already been done from there. Okay, all of this has been done. So I'm not even going to try for the temperature display. Alright, then we can speed up and let it do its thing. There we go, that takes us down quite a bit. There we go, that should take us down more than enough. Okay, something else exploded, that's fine. That wasn't us. Okay, there's our shadow, so we can see how close we are. If I'm ever in doubt, I always start looking for my shadow. And there we go. So let's see if we have these yet. We don't. Perfect. Okay, which means we may not have a crew report yet. We do, okay. And I don't think we're gonna risk an EVA because I don't know that we'd be able to get back in. But we did get some pretty good science. Actually, we should be able to do it this way. So let's... There we go. Oh! Okay. He almost tipped it. Okay. Nothing there. Alright. So we recovered the vessel, and that should get us some good science. Okay, we're at 72 science. And I think everything is... Yes, everything's at 90. I do have a ladder. I don't know why I didn't put it on there. Well, I have the mobility enhancer. I don't have the extendable ladder. Okay, so we're at 72.5. Yeah. So let's go ahead and let's go back in here. So those are gone. We're gonna go big now. The kickback, that's what it is. Okay, let's see what we can do here. There we go. Okay, this is going to be... yeah. This'll work. We're also going to take those off. Let's put that off to the side right now. Aerodynamics. Let's get the tail fins. We want 4. Okay. Oh. Yeah, that right there, come on, we want 2. Okay, that should work. Let's grab those, and I don't think I don't want to do this, but I think we're going to. Scrap that whole bottom. We're going to put some more fuel on this as well. And there we go. It's the Reliant. Okay, now we can grab the aerodynamics. We're going to get the tail fins, 4 of them. Okay, there we go. Yeah, this should work. Okay. Yep, that's in the middle. Then we can go back and get the kickbacks. Put those there. Okay, that should work. If we open that, where... You know what we might do is we might try to tip this. Better yet, that's under utility. I hate the zooming mechanic here. I hope that won't break it. Okay. So then we can zoom back out. There we go. Oh, come on. Nope. Wow. Okay, just a little bit. Right there. Yep, there we go. We got that. So this thing is going to go to the North Pole. Once we get our aerodynamics on there. And I think we can trust these tail fins enough to turn everything. So we got those, that goes, that turns on, that goes, and those. Okay, perfect. Okay, we will call this a 2.0. We will save that. And I always make sure that Jeb is in the seat. It's done that to me a couple of times where after I put my scientist in the seat, that it will default to him. And that gets really annoying when you're doing something like this where you have to have a pilot. Okay. So, let's see if this is going to work. There we go. Look at that. That's easy enough to spin. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Perfect. Up, we want to go up. There we go. Let's turn that a little bit so we're headed the right direction. Don't hit, thank you. Alright. There we go. So we will definitely get there. Okay. So now we can turn prograde. Or retrograde, yeah, there we go. Nope. Okay, so we have a little bit of time. I will be right back. Alright. And yeah, I don't know why that happened. Oh, because I went out, of course. I know exactly what happened there. Okay. So there we go. Yeah, that looks like that's going to be okay. We're definitely going to be landing somewhere near there anyway. So this is going to work. That's all we needed to do was just have those extra little, have the kickbacks instead of the thumpers, and that got us all the way to the North Pole. There's Moon. We put a satellite up there today, and we also put a polar satellite around Kerbal. And now we are headed to the North Pole for science, and hopefully a lot of it. Okay, nothing there. Nope, nothing there. Okay. go. So we're going to see how quickly this is going to get us under where we need to be. Okay, let's go ahead and spin. There we go, that takes all of our heat off. Okay, we are losing speed. Okay, it looks like everything is going to be fine. We have lost enough speed that we are now no longer burning. So now we are waiting for our parachutes to be okay to deploy. There we go, there's the drogue chutes. And the main chute should deploy right there, perfect. Let's see if we can get a crew report. We can. And before we land, let's see if we can get some pressure data. No, that won't work. Temperature. There we go. So with that, let's go back and try that. Okay. So there's everything that's falling. There we go. So that one there is good, and we should maybe have a shadow. There we go. Okay, now we are looking for a shadow. We should see it over this way, possibly. Okay, so let's work forward a little bit. So we've already got some decent science from over the ice shelf. It is very, very white. Alright, so we're going to pick up the science once we land, and then we are going to call it a day. So we might go in and do the research that we need. There we go. We've landed. Only 7.5 science. Okay, this side over here is the ones that haven't been used. 2.4, 3.6, nope, we don't want to do that yet. Let's do an EVA. Okay, there we go. Let's plant the flag. First Northern Expedition. So what is... Okay. Year 1, day 22. That was at about 116. Jebediah, Kerbal landed here. Okay, and let's do an EVA report. That's 2.4 science. Oh, come on. Grab. Okay, we take the data, we store the experiments, we board, do another crew report for 1.5 science, and he's coming home. So we got quite a bit more science before we landed, I think, than we did after. But we have 99 science. So, with that, that only gives us a heat shield. This is the one that we really want. But we can't get that yet. We want those for the landing struts. Oh, okay, that gives us more than that. Okay, that gives us... okay. This might work. This is the one that gave us the first ones. No. No. This isn't the first ones. Okay, that's got some good tolerance. We don't really need to do anything with miniaturization right now. Aerodynamics we really don't need. Don't need anything there. The propulsion systems we don't need. Fuel systems. The external fuel duct would be nice, but we don't absolutely need it right now. These would be nice simply because of the fact that they're bigger. Or, well, some of them are smaller, yeah. So, see, that gives us the spark, which I really, really like for the vacuum. So, I think... yeah, see, that gives us a bigger parachute. That gives us better landing gear with that. That is steerable. That also gives us a launch escape system. But where was the one? Yes, okay. So this is the one we want because that's got the bigger legs. So let's research that. And we are now back down to 9 science. And that is going to end our stream for today. So what we have done is we went to the North Pole. We put a... let's see here. Let's go into the tracking station. So we put this up. We put up the... yeah, we put up the DKCE1. And I don't think we put anything up around here. We did not. Then we put Moonrock 1 up as well. What we might do, and I think next time what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back to Moon with another maybe 2 of these next time, and we're gonna put one in a polar orbit and another one in maybe a maybe try to get another one where it's in the same orbit as the one that we have on Moon. I think that's what we're going to do. The same orbit as the one that we have on Moon, but it's, yeah. But instead of being over there, it'll be over here. So it'll have the same orbit, but it'll be like halfway. So that way, with that, anything that we send out there should then be able to have communications. So that's going to be our plan for next time, and then we are, after that, likely going to build a moon lander. That will likely be what the goal of the next one is. But before we do that, we want to make sure that we have our communication satellites ready to go. So that way, if they are on the backside, they can still do what they need to do, and everything's going to be fine. We don't want them losing communication at all. And thank you guys for watching.